a really good Black Friday and Cyber Monday's treating you well. I'm just super stoked because we've seen some really amazing results on our own account, and one of the things that people seem like they're always really confused on how to get their products ranked, how to get started. If they're early on, then they don't know how to do that. If they've been doing this for a while, maybe they're stuck, like one of their old products are stuck, something like that. I just want to talk to you really quickly about kind of our process for launches or relaunches. If you don't know what a relaunch is, that's something, product that's you've maybe been sold for a while, but you've sold it for a while, but maybe it's gotten stale or something like that. So first thing I'm going to go over is just launching a new product. Now, kind of the steps that we follow every time, the process that we follow every time, that kind of, it's not foolproof, but we seem to have great success, on majority of our products. There's, usually there are some times where they fail, but when I go back and I look at why those products have failed, it's generally because we haven't put enough time or effort into them. We have a kind of a different setup than a lot of sellers. A lot of sellers have like 5 or 10 products. We have a huge catalog of products, like 600 to 1,000 SKUs, and that grows constantly. So it's extremely hard to manage. That's one of the reasons why we built Seller SEO, is just to make everything more efficient, creating listings, optimizing listings, things like that. But anyway, so this is kind of the process that we do. So when we, after we've figured out what product we're going to source, we start sourcing it, like things like that. Then we start building our listing. And of course, when you build your listing, you want it to be highly optimized from the beginning. And the reason for that is because you have that honeymoon period, which is about the first month when you're selling a new product on Amazon. You get kind of this like extra bump. And there's been some debate on that, but we've seen it over and over again. So, that's what our experience is. So we definitely think that there's a honeymoon period. Now, the reason you want to have the optimized listing out of the gate is so that you can capitalize on that new launch. Now, the reason for that is the more keywords that you have in your listing that are relevant, the more likely you are going to be able to convert and sell for those keywords. So, for example, if you were selling mints, we'll use our old Altoid mints. Say you're selling these mints, you would want, you can see here it says curiously strong mint. So, you might, and this is peppermint. So you'd want to do, peppermint, peppermint mints, very strong mints, breath mints, things like that. Those are all, we're going to get a little out of focus here. Those are all things that you probably want to, include in your listing. Now, the reason for that is when you start converting for those keywords, Amazon starts saying, hey, this is relevant. This keyword is relevant for this product. And the more keywords that you convert from in those first 2 weeks, the more likely you are to get ranked for those keywords organically. So that's something very important. So once we have our optimized listing, then the next thing we do is we make sure we get our products in stock. But as our products are en route to Amazon, what we do is then we start going to work on creating our promotions, so our discount promotions. You want to set up your discount promotions right away. You want to set up any of your offsite traffic ads right away. You don't have to run them, but have them ready to go and pause. And then the other thing that you want to do, same thing with PPC, is you want to have a bunch of PPC campaigns spooled up and ready to go. You want an auto campaign, a discovery campaign spooled up, and then you also want a long tail keyword campaigns spooled up. If you don't know what long tail means, it means that you're trying to collect as many keywords as possible to put in that manual campaign so that you can test to see what converts. So once we get all those things in place and our products hit Amazon, as soon as our products hit Amazon and we see that they're in stock, that's when we really start kind of turning the dials and turning up the promotion. So once our products are there, then we unpause our PPC campaigns and we watch it for about half a day, and we see if we're not getting enough impressions or clicks. That's when we start jacking up the bids. Generally, you don't want to start with a bid below the suggested bid. We go about 25% above the suggested bid, sometimes above the entire range of the bid. So if it says, suggested bid's $1.35, the bid range is from $1 to $2. We'll go $2.01, just to make sure that we're getting those impressions early on. The next thing we do is we spool up our promotions. So if you don't know what that is, it's also called a launch, where you're given like 50% off or more on your product, and you upload it to a launch site. So things like Viral Launch. If you haven't heard of our platform, we have one called AMZ Blitz. So you would upload your codes to those, and you would provide a two-step URL there so that you're getting some link juice on that. So then now you have your PPC on and running. You've got your promotion up and running. And then this is where you also start sending offsite traffic. You can either do it manually, create Facebook ads, things like that, or you can use a tool like ours, Traffic Titan, which automates the offsite traffic coming from Google. And then things like Pinterest, anywhere that you can send this offsite traffic from, depending on your niche and where you think you're going to get the most bang for your buck on your paid traffic. And then the last but not least is influencers. So you want to start getting influencers kind of lined up before your product hits Amazon, so that you can make sure that that's spooled up as well. So once you get all of those things in place, that's when you'll start seeing some really amazing results early on. Now, I've talked about this before, but if you haven't heard me, if you haven't gotten our keyword tool, grab that now, because what you really want to target for on those keywords is high volume and low competition. If you're targeting something that's has volume, say, of 10,000 searches a month, but there's 30,000 people selling that product related to that keyword, then it's going to be almost impossible to rank for those keywords unless you really, really put a ton of money up front. So what you want to do is go back and look for, say, a keyword that's maybe got 1,000 searches a month, but only 500 people selling it, something like that. That still would not be the best average ever. But I'm just trying to give you the point that you don't always want to go for the top keywords early on. You're going to spend a ton of money and probably not rank quickly. So go through and find keywords that are kind of middle of the road keywords and start building using those. Now make sure you're tracking those keywords to make sure that you're progressing. Usually you won't see much in the realm of keyword ranks in the first like 3 days to 8 days. But after that, you should definitely start seeing your keywords, and they should slowly progress higher and higher. So that's definitely something to think about. Now, once all of that is in place, you've been running for a week or two, that's when you go and pull your search term report off of Amazon and start seeing what keywords people are actually searching for to find your product and what keywords they're converting with. Those you want to go back and then add to your manual PPC campaigns if they're not on there already, or create a new campaign if you want to keep it separated to do like a performance campaign. A lot of people like to do that. That's up to you. Last but not least, taking those PPC converting keywords might be the keywords that you now want to integrate into either Traffic Titan or whatever offsite traffic you're using with two-step URLs, because you know that you're already converting for those keywords, so it might be something that you definitely want to look into. So that's kind of our process. If we go through that process and we're not ranking, that's when it's time to start going back to your listing. Maybe change the main photo, re-optimize the listing, start looking at things like maybe your price, maybe running some more discounts, things like that. But at this point, you should be converting and should be making a decent amount of sales, and you should be climbing up on the rankings. So yeah, that's it. Now I've talked about a couple of things in our process. So listing optimization, offsite traffic, launches, things like that. I don't know. A lot of people don't know that we also have a launch platform called AMZ Blitz. And what's really cool is today's Cyber Monday. So we're running a really awesome special where you're getting 35% off of Seller SEO for the life. So every time it renews every month, you're getting 35% off of that price. And then we're also going to give you AMZ Blitz launches free for a year. Our veteran level, which is up to 5 launches at a time, but as many as you want throughout the year. Normally we charge $199 a month for that. We're going to give that to you away. We're going to give that to you away for free with this special. So if you sign up for Seller SEO, we're going to give you a year of AMZ Blitz, the veteran level for free, which normally you pay $2,400. So it's insane. A really, really great deal. If you haven't signed up yet, go ahead and do so. When you sign up for Seller SEO, just reach out to us at support@sellerseo.com with the email address that you signed up to Seller SEO with. Say, hey, I want my code for AMZ Blitz, and we'll send it your way so that you can sign up and get that free year. And with all those tools in place, you really are going to have a potent suite of tools where you can really get your product noticed, get your product out there, get it ranked, and start killing it on Amazon. I'm here to help you guys. Even if you don't sign up for my service, you know that I try to give you guys all the tips and all the tricks and all the stuff that I can. It actually absolutely brightens my day when I get messages from people saying, "Hey, you really helped me. My business is growing," because I know that I'm directly helping your family, put food on the table and grow your business, and I could not be more happy about that part of this business. That really gets me excited. So anyway, happy Cyber Monday. I hope you guys are killing it today. If you need any help, of course, make sure you reach out, drop a comment. If you have any further questions, or just to say, hey, what's up, whatever, those comments help to get everybody to see this video. So I really appreciate it if you do that. Thumbs up, likes, all that good stuff too. Besides that, happy Monday, and have a great one, guys.